This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Live at 4. Brady is here today. We're going to hear from him momentarily. We're hearing from Vice President Kamala Harris for the first time since President Joe Biden announced he is removing himself from the presidential race and endorsing her as the Democratic nominee for president. She says Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched.
His honesty, his integrity, his commitment to his faith and his family, his big heart, and his love, deep love of our country. And I am firsthand witness that every day our President Joe Biden fights for the American people, and we are deeply, deeply grateful for his service to our nation.
So how did we get here? Within the last month, the Democratic Party has seen a shift in its position on who members want to represent them at the polls in November. Now, this started on June 27th when President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump had their first debate. That's when Biden had a poor debate performance. 5 days later, on July 2nd, the first Democrat, Texas Congressman Lloyd Doggett, became the first Democrat to ask for the president to step down as the party's presumptive nominee. Then the next day, Biden met with Democratic governors to reassure he is fit for office. 2 days later, the president was in Madison, where he publicly said that he was staying in the race. Within the next few weeks, dozens of Democrats called for the president to step down. And on Friday, U.S. Representative Mark Pocan became the first Wisconsinite to do so. Then yesterday, in a letter posted on the X social media platform, the president said he is stepping out of the race for the White House and will address the nation later this week.
Right now, delegates are lining up to support Kamala Harris as the new Democratic nominee. Political reporter Will Keneally spoke with the chair of the State Democratic Party and joins us now with more. Will?
That's right. So the State Democratic Party Chair Ben Wickler tells us that more than 90% of the Wisconsin delegation are on board with Harris as the next nominee. Now, Wisconsin is sending 95 delegates to the DNC in Chicago. That includes those elected delegates and those super delegates who are big-name Democrats like Mark Pocan, for example. Now, Wickler tells us that 89 of those 95 are supporting Biden, while 6 of them just have not been reached yet. Now, the Wisconsin delegates, though, are released. They aren't bound to vote for Harris in Chicago. Now, we asked Wickler if he gave any delegates specific instructions heading into the convention.
I have shared with several delegates in our conversations. It is their decision, and I also know that my own enthusiasm for Vice President Harris as our nominee. I'm not shy about communicating that either.
Now, Wickler himself has endorsed Harris along with the party chairs from the other 49 states. Now, we'll have more on what the process looks like for Harris coming up tonight at 5.
Thank you, Will. If not Vice President Harris were the Democratic nominee, then who could it be? Potential candidates are now starting to rule themselves out of the race, including Michigan's Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Governor, are you prepared to take the vice presidency if it's offered, ma'am?
No, I'm not planning to go anywhere.
So if they offer it, you will not take it?
I am not leaving Michigan. I'm proud to be the governor of Michigan. I have been consistent. I know everyone is always suspicious and asking this question over and over again. I know you're doing your job. I'm not going anywhere.
And you are endorsing the vice president?
Yes.
Well, could Whitmer be a vice presidential candidate? We'll find out soon enough. And some other potential picks to be by Harris's side include North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg.
Harris is continuing to receive endorsements from Democrats across the country, the latest being former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Pelosi says her support for Kamala Harris for president is, quote, official, personal, and political. She also went on to praise President Biden's decision to stand aside.
Vice President Harris is scheduled to be in Milwaukee tomorrow. We don't know the details of her stop yet, but this will be her 5th visit in the Badger State just this year. She's made multiple stops in the Milwaukee area, in Madison and in La Crosse this year. We'll have live coverage from the event, and of course, we will have her full speech on channel3000.com. The decision on who will be the Democratic nominee for president will officially happen in Chicago next month, and that's where News 3 Now will be. Susan and I, along with Eric and Charlotte, and so many of our our reporters will be in the Windy City for the Democratic National Convention. And we will have team coverage from the event from August 19th through the 22nd. And of course, on channel3000.com.
Feels like a little deja vu, doesn't
know.
it, Brady? Let's head outside. It's a sunny start to the work week. Alex is on the weather patio. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Susan. Hey, Brady. Yes, out here on the patio, there's the sun over there, and there's one dark cloud right up above me, and I just got one raindrop right in my thumb before we started here. There's a couple of raindrops in Dane County. Not as widespread as what we're seeing over portions of southwestern Wisconsin. Our Queen Bee Radio sky cam out of Platteville, looking to the southeast towards Lafayette County, where we have a few more of those showers and thunderstorms popping up. Areas towards Shullsburg, just south of Darlington, west of Gratiot, a couple of pop-up showers, maybe a clap or two of thunder. Here in Dane County, it looks high and dry, but this one cloud above me is producing a couple of raindrops. So don't be surprised to see a few raindrops in Dane County this evening, even though the greater concentration of showers and storms, according to FutureTrack, and they do fizzle by the time we get to mid-evening, should be over southwestern Wisconsin, communities like Platteville, Darlington, maybe over towards Monroe, getting a quick evening shower. The storms that are to the north should fizzle as they enter Juneau and Adams and Marquette and Green Lake counties later this evening. Right here in Madison, 81 degrees, gorgeous day to be out on the lake. The dew point 61. Touch of mugginess out there. You need that mugginess to have a shower and thunderstorm chance. A lot of 80s, a lot of 81s out there, and we got a couple of 82s to the north where the clouds are a little bit less. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to track the evening showers that we're expecting tonight. Better chances for rain Tuesday, and when the rain chances end, I have that answer in a few minutes.
Thank you, Alex. Next at 4 on Capitol Hill, testifying with her job on the line.
We'll tell you what the director of the Secret Service had to say about a failed assassination attempt when we...
Having a softball team come to Madison is very empowering. It's not just about the Mallards.
It feels more inclusive because we're always just watching men's sports.
We are strong. We are brave.
We are empowered.
We are excited.
Are you happy with your lawn? At Natural Lawn of America, we believe a healthy, safer lawn is closer than you think. Our trained technicians will help your lawn build natural defense against weeds and pests. In addition to fertilizing and weed control, we offer core aeration and overseeding, with our proprietary blend strengthening your lawn, bringing air to the root soil and naturally crowding out weeds. Natural Lawn of America, your direct route to a healthier lawn, safer lawn care naturally. Call today for a free quote.
What's up? You need some windows?
Hey folks, you call the experts? Right now with Felco, get free installation and no interest for 5 years. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year. So visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
Certain this is gonna work?
Nothing to it.
For Imprint certain?
Certainty matters. 4imprint is your home for promo gear to wow clients and inspire your team. Check out 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. GA, the advanced form of dry age-related macular degeneration, can irreversibly damage your vision. It can progress faster than you think. When GA threatens your eyes, take a stand. Slow GA with Syfovre. Syfovre is an eye injection that was proven to slow damaging lesion growth over 2 years with increasing effect over time. It's the only FDA-approved treatment to slow GA in as few as 6 doses per year.
Don't take Syfovre if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye that may include pain and redness. Syfovre can cause serious side effects such as eye infection and retinal detachments, severe inflammation of vessels in the retina which may result in severe vision loss, wet AMD, eye inflammation, and an increase in eye pressure. Most common side effects are eye discomfort, wet AMD, small specks floating in vision, and blood in the white of the eye. Tell your doctor right away if you have any side effects.
Every moment counts. Act now to slow GA with Syfovre. Ask your retina specialist about Syfovre.
Welcome back. The head of the Secret Service faced tough questioning today from the House Oversight Committee on Capitol Hill. Director Kimberly Cheadle took responsibility for the security lapse that allowed an attempted assassination attempt against former President Trump, but she offered few answers as to how an assassin was able to position himself on a rooftop 500 feet from the podium, frustrating lawmakers with unanswered questions. Cheadle did reveal that agents had been told between 2 and 5 times that a suspicious person had been spotted, but Trump was still allowed to take the stage.
If the detail had been passed information that there was a threat, the detail would never have brought the former president out onto stage.
You distinguish between someone who is suspicious and someone who's threatening, is that right?
The lack of answers and the lack of report is just simply not something that we can accept here.
Cheadle has been with the Secret Service nearly 30 years and still has President Biden's support, but multiple lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are calling for her resignation.
Back in Wisconsin, 2 people are dead following a plane crash in Winnebago County. The Winnebago Sheriff's Office says it happened about 2 miles south of the EAA Air Venture Center in Oshkosh. Officials say there were 2 people in that plane and both were killed in the crash. They're not saying where those people are from right now. The NTSB is investigating this fatal crash.
Badger fans will now be able to buy booze at Camp Randall and the UW Fieldhouse starting this fall. Starting opening day, August 31st, fans will be able to buy beer, wine, and pre-packaged alcoholic products like hard seltzers at the venues. You can only buy 2 drinks at a time per person. Last year, fans were able to purchase alcohol at the Kohl Center and at Laban. UW-Madison will become the 16th school in the Big Ten to sell alcohol at its football stadium.
To Green Bay now, as the Packers will be without one of their most important pieces during training camp. Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst says quarterback Jordan Love will not participate until a contract deal is reached. Love is at training camp, but he's just not participating in the drills. Gutekunst says they are working hard to get a deal done, and they think one will be soon. A 4-time NBA champion LeBron James will be Team USA's male flag bearer at the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics this Friday. The 39-year-old 2-time Olympic gold medalist will take part in his 4th Olympics. James' female counterpart will be announced tomorrow and will also carry the flag on a barge along with boats carrying other teams down the River Seine. After the announcement, James said, "Sports have the power to bring us all together, and I'm proud to be part of this important moment." James and his flag bearer counterpart were chosen by a vote of fellow Team USA athletes.
Very exciting. As you said, opening ceremonies are on Friday. Let's get a check on the weather now. Wow, that rain last night, Alex, was something, and maybe a chance for a little more rain tonight?
Yes, it was a doozy. It was actually a lake breeze. We were talking about that earlier, Susan. The lake breeze off of Lake Michigan moved inland with all that muggy air that we had. It was a pretty muggy day. It lifted that muggy air and caused those showers and thunderstorms way inland. It moved all the way from southeast Wisconsin to southwest Wisconsin. I'll show that to you, some of those impressive totals that we got out of that. More scattered showers and thunderstorms tonight. Better chances Tuesday afternoon and evening. By the time we get to Wednesday, you might be thinking concerts on the square. Looking good at this point in time. Those shower and storm chances go to the south, staying dry clear through the weekend. If you're one of our farmer friends tuning in, you'll have some dry time through much of the upcoming weekend and then heating on up. A couple showers, isolated clap or 2 of thunder down towards Darlington along Highway 11 near Shullsburg. Moving back up here to Dane County, there's one little green little dot, and I bring this up here right over by the 39 Exchange because I was just out on the patio and had a couple of raindrops pop down from the sky, but it was few and far between. Greatest concentration over Lafayette County right now. Might see a shower or storm move in from the north and from the west. Not expecting severe weather or nothing, certainly nothing widespread. This is what I was talking about earlier. Look at this path of 3 inches on the south side of Madison to 1 inch up towards Mazomanie. Then you get up toward just north of Richland Center, how sparse it is and how sharp that cutoff. Southwestern portions of Richland County getting a decent amount of water. In the northeastern part of Richland County, getting barely nothing. You go even further to the northeast, up towards Columbia, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. They were high and dry and probably just saw those cumulonimbus clouds to the south. 81 in Madison right now, 82 in the Dells. Planning the evening, we'll get down to about 64 with all the moisture in the air tonight. Could see a little bit of patchy fog. Tracking more of the showers and storms, southwestern Wisconsin. Then they fizzle another line trying to move in to the area wee hours of the morning, but those will likely be fizzling too. Decent chance of showers and thunderstorms as we move into that Tuesday afternoon time frame. By the time we get towards 6, 7 o'clock, a little bit more on the widespread side of shower and thunderstorm activity, and then that should end our daily rain chances, with most areas getting between 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Some areas getting just a little bit more if you get a persistent shower or storm. Quick, let's pop up that QR code in the lower right-hand part of the screen. Get your phones out there, folks. This is the easiest way, easy as pie, to send us your weather photos. Just scan that QR code, and then we get those photos, and I periodically show them. Actually, I show them quite frequently, but scan that QR code. We'd love to show those weather photos.
We love them too, so keep them coming. Thank you, Alex. A new study finds that most Americans feel vacation deprived.
But in many cases, they actually only have themselves to blame. Jared Hill explains why.
Lauren Alyssa Bowerbanks has a job that gives her 2 weeks of vacation every year, but she doesn't take all of it.
Because I usually plan to use it, but then I end up not using it.
Joseph Medina is in the same boat.
It's kind of hard to use it all.
Expedia's annual vacation deprivation report finds the average American only receives 12 days of vacation every year. That's far less than many other countries, including workers in France, who average 31 days a year. Despite having such little time, only about half of U.S. employees actually use all of it.
This is the highest level of vacation deprivation among Americans in more than a decade.
Expedia's Melanie Fish says one reason why is people hoard their time off.
Thinking, I'm going to take my big dream trip, so I want to make sure I have enough time. And then in the end, they just don't get around to doing it.
But many Americans say they don't use all their days because they don't feel that they can.
Because I feel like with jobs, it looks bad to call out sometimes. So you feel like you got to go to work every day.
We really need to stop treating time off as some sort of guilty pleasure.
Fish says people who can't take large chunks of time off should look to the people of Japan.
Japan gets a similar amount of time off as Americans, but they do a lot better job of not feeling vacation deprived because they take shorter, more frequent trips.
Even a short time off is important to Raymond Ramirez Beltran.
You need time to recharge, to be more creative. You need to have the time to step back and take a breath.
And the study supports that. 85% of workers say they have a more positive attitude after taking time off. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
According to Forbes Advisor, nearly 1/3 of U.S. employees do not have access to paid time off. Half report working while on vacation, and 3/4 of a billion vacation days have gone unused by Americans. Well, the Biden administration is announcing more than $4 billion to address the climate crisis. The funding comes from the Inflation Reduction Act and will be used for 25 projects across 30 states. Illinois is receiving nearly $500 million of this funding for industry decarbonization, freight, electrification, climate-smart agriculture, and renewable energy deployment. The White House says these projects are expected to reduce greenhouse gas pollution by as much as 971 million metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent by 2050. That's nearly the equivalent of 5 million homes output over 25 years.
A fiery crash involving a tractor trailer slowed traffic on a New Jersey highway earlier today. The crash happened in Clifton, and this dramatic video shows the truck crashing into the wall and exploding into flames. As you can see here, the flames melted the siding off of several nearby homes. Some homes were evacuated as a precaution. Officials say they're currently unsure of the condition of the driver. Well, still ahead at 4, it's Restaurant Week in Madison.
Ooh, we'll show you how you can try a new place and grab a bite to eat this week. That's next at 4.
Every single day, we help families that have been tragically impacted in truck crashes. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. Truck crash? Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's going to be another sizzling hot summer. Don't burn up your money on high energy bills. Get new energy-efficient windows from Champion.
We have saved 25 to 30% on our energy bill since installing the windows, which blew my mind.
Stay cool and save 35% off new Champion windows. Plus, get an extra $100 off every window. The more you buy, the more you save. Save 35% off your new Champion windows and $100 off every window you buy.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
This summer, feel confident from head to toe with Sono Bello permanent fat removal and get summer body ready in just one visit.
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sono Bello's biggest sale of the year. Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It will change your life. It did for me.
I can't wait till the summertime hit. Hot Mom Summer, here I come.
Call 1-800-905-6520 now or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
After careful review of medical guidance and research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salonpas. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine. He said me too.
Stop waiting for online orders. Rock Auto Parts ship in a few hours, 24 hours a day. On the carrier you choose, with tracking at each step.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
After a serious truck crash, you need a team who knows how to handle trucking cases and gets results. You need Gruber Law Offices. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Welcome back. Right now, Madison Restaurant Week is officially underway.
Already that time of year.
Yeah.
Where's the time going? Josh Sprider is in the 608 with what you need to know to support your local businesses.
It is one of our favorite weeks of the summer, and there's even more buzz surrounding Madison Restaurant Week this afternoon. You have even more options this time around. Our partners at Madison Magazine put on 2 restaurant weeks every year, one in the winter and one in the summer. Since the pandemic, the Restaurant Week continues to grow year after year, season after season. It's an opportunity for businesses to showcase their best menu items, with some trying some new things too. This week, there are more than 40 locations. Editor Andy Baling tells me that is the most that they've had in a long time. So here's how Restaurant Week works. Right now on channel3000.com, you'll find a running list of all of the restaurants taking part this week. Starting at $30, participating restaurants will offer a menu with 3 courses. Some restaurants will also offer a lunch menu for $20. Just make sure you make those reservations ahead of time if you can. Restaurant Week runs through Friday, so still plenty of time to get out and enjoy some favorites or perhaps try something new. In the 608, I'm Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Josh. Still to come today on Live at 4, a popular path on the UW campus could be getting a big upgrade.
What the university is planning to do to make it more safe. Coming up next.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines of unlimited data for just $90. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones.
After long-standing efforts from Wisconsin Senator Tammy Baldwin, 3 of the 4 biggest pharmaceutical companies say they're going to start capping the prices of their inhalers.
They used to charge families like ours $600 a month for an inhaler, even though they cost less than $5 to make. So Tammy Baldwin fought the drug companies, and she won. Now, Hadley's inhaler costs $35, and we're breathing easier.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message. I don't work for the drug companies. I work for you.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower. So he went right to work on handling the project. That's him going online, researching bathtub and shower installers. And there he is, calling a few places to get an estimate. I think he's procrastinating.
Call 1-800-HANSONS for a new shower or bathtub you'll love. Installed in as little as 1 day.
It's okay. I called 1-800-HANSONS.
We custom fit your new bathtub or shower into your existing space for a fast, convenient, and hassle-free installation with any safety features your family needs. Safety bars, seats, and more with a no-leak guarantee.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna call 1-800-HANSONS.
That's great, hon.
Get 50% off installation or no interest and no payments for 1 year. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done. Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from Delicato Family Wines and Frederick Wildman & Sons. Check our online guide on MadisonMagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, July 21st through 26th. Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, and supporting sponsor, Roth Cheese.
Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's nationwide 5G coverage for free?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream it on... Yep, it's working.
Download the U.S. Cellular Tri-Us app today.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
Well, isn't that a pretty sight on this Monday? It looks nice out there right now, but pop-up storms through Wednesday. What's that all about, Alex?
What's that all about?
Putting you on the spot now.
Pop-up storms are those storms that they kind of look like popcorn. The cumulonimbus clouds build up, the storm pops up, so to speak. The rain falls, and the rain actually cuts off the updraft to that storm. The storm fizzles, and then cool air blows out from it and gives more rise for more pop-up storms. We're having those in southwest Wisconsin right now. We can see that right here live on our Queen Bee Radio Skycam. See those clouds building on up, and with those clouds, we have a couple pop-up showers and storms near the Darlington area. There are a few more over Lafayette County as well. Dane County, we had a couple of raindrops with just some of these pop-up cumulus and cumulus congestus clouds that we have above us, but nothing widespread across Dane County. And Future Track is showing the concentration, meaning the greater chances for showers and storms over far southwestern Wisconsin. A few building in later this evening when Jacob will be here during our 9 and 10 o'clock shows, 9 in our affiliate at Fox and 10 at 3. Those showers look to fizzle as well as we lose that heat of the day. But we'll do this all over again on Tuesday. A little better chances. I'll explain why in a few moments coming up in Maine weather. Got a little mugginess out there. Dew point is 61 degrees, 81, 80 popular numbers across Dane County, where you see things are a little cooler. 79 in Mineral Point, 78 towards Mineral. That's where they are closer to some of those clouds and some of those showers out there. Planning a beautiful evening tonight, just a bit on the muggy side. Temperatures falling down through the 70s, but let's track coming up in a few minutes Tuesday's cold front that could bring more pop-up showers and storms. Back to you in the studio where it's cooler.
All right, Alex, thank you. Well, just before 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, President Joe Biden announced he is stepping aside from the 2024 presidential race.
Vice President Kamala Harris welcomed NCAA champions to the White House in her first public event since Biden announced the end of his re-election bid. Harris is now inheriting Biden's campaign team and is meeting with staff members in Delaware today. Nancy Pelosi has now joined a growing list of Democrats supporting Harris. Harris says she wants to earn the nomination and has been working the phones to line up delegates. Her campaign has already raised $50 million.
Joe Biden's legacy of accomplishment over the past 3 years is unmatched in modern history.
Republicans have wasted no time pivoting their attacks, linking Harris to Biden's policies and attacking her record. Former President Donald Trump has weighed in on social media, claiming Democrats stole the nomination from Biden after he won it in the primaries.
Vice President Harris has quickly emerged as the top contender for the presidential nomination. The 59-year-old from California began her career as a prosecutor, winning statewide office in 2010 to become California's Attorney General, then winning a coveted Senate seat in 2016. As Vice President, Harris has been tasked with leading efforts to address migration at the southern border. She has also been the administration's fiercest advocate when it comes to reproductive rights. As Biden faced mounting pressure to step aside, she remained staunchly supportive, and he in turn insisted that she is ready to do his job if called upon.
What is it about her attributes and her accomplishments over the last 4 years that make her ready to serve on day one if necessary?
First of all, the way she's handled the issue of freedom of women's bodies to have control over their bodies. She is qualified to be president. That's why I picked her.
With all eyes on Vice President Harris today, we take a look at her background both politically and personally.
That personal background has ties right here in Madison. Maddie Heimsch has the story. Maddie?
That's right, Susan Brady. The vice president visited her childhood home on Lake Mendota just earlier this year. She only lived in that home for a couple of her early elementary years, brought to Madison when her father accepted an associate professor position at UW-Madison. Still, John Nichols, associate editor of the Cap Times, interviewed her in that home and wrote about Harris's childhood, calling her, quote, a typical Madison kid of the era.
The civil rights movement, in the anti-war movement in the 1960s. And so this wasn't just about her growing up as a little girl. You know, it was also about the fact that she grew up in a very political family in California, and then in this very political city of Madison, put the child in the stroller and went to the demonstration. We see that in Madison all the time.
Now 59 and the new frontrunner for the Democratic nomination, Harris is moving quickly to make connections not only here in Wisconsin, but nationwide in an unprecedentedly short campaign period. Tonight on News 3 Now at 6, we'll have more on the VP's ties to Madison and the shape of her upcoming campaign here in the swing state.
We will see you at 6, Maddie. Thank you. Vice President Kamala Harris is scheduled to be in Milwaukee tomorrow. We don't know the details of her visit yet, but this will be her 5th stop in the Badger State this year. She's made multiple stops in the Milwaukee area. She was also in Madison and in La Crosse this year. We will have live coverage from her event, and of course we'll have her full speech on channel3000.com. Taking a look at stocks on this Monday, the Dow closed up nearly 108 points. The Nasdaq was up over 280 points, and the S&P closed almost 60 points higher. Well, something that makes Madison very unique, of course, are the beautiful lakes and pathways. UW-Madison students love these paths as well, but not at all hours of the day.
Our Meryl Hubbard talked with students to see how safe they feel walking on the Lakeshore Path at night and what the university might do about it. Meryl?
Yeah, Susan and Brady, I'm on the Lakeshore Path right on Lake Mendota. It's one of the most beautiful pathways on the UW-Madison campus. During the day, it's super active, but at night it gets really dark, and people become wary of walking on this pathway during those late hours. UW-Madison has heard their concerns and is thinking about a way to light up the Lakeshore Path. UW-Madison has started to consider a solution to make the Lakeshore Path more accessible and safe. It's thinking about adding lights along the path and paving some of the walkways. This idea is in the very beginning stages, where UW is listening to the public to hear what people want through meetings and online surveys. Though people know the Lakeshore Path well, UW-Madison students that live on the Lakeshore residence halls have a fresh perspective. I met one UW-Madison sophomore that told me she would never walk on the Lakeshore Path at night.
Would have to come back from over Bascom Hill and then go up that other hill on the other side. It's just a really long way, less inconvenient. I don't love the hills here, so I much prefer the path. So I feel like lighting it would make it available at many more other times.
UW-Madison contracted Damon Farber Landscape Architects, and they say they are still analyzing the data from the surveys to see how feasible it would be to add infrastructure to the path. Their survey is still open to the public, so if you want to add anything, you can see it on channel3000.com. Reporting live on Lake Mendota, I'm Meryl Hubbard, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Meryl. Boy, it's an interesting idea, isn't it?
Yeah,
And we
it
love
is.
that path as well. We'll see you at 6. Coming up on Live at 4, it is tornado season, as you know, in the Midwest.
Yeah, they can stay away from us, right? But if you do want to see those terrifying storms on the big screen, Will Loper will have a look at Twisters. That's next at 4.
Bigger isn't always better. Stoughton Health offers in-house MRI in a safe, inviting environment with convenient scheduling, friendly staff, and easy parking. Experience why patients are proud to say, "This is my hospital."
Nobody wants to replace the roof. But these days, many roofs are only lasting 10 to 15 years, costing you tens of thousands of dollars. RoofMax makes your roof like new by strengthening and rejuvenating it. RoofMax treatments, started early enough, can extend the life of your roof by 15 years or more. And even if you think your roof is at the end of its life, 90% of the time, RoofMax can extend the life of your roof by 5 years at a fraction of the cost of a new roof. So give us a call and we'll give you a free assessment to see if your roof qualifies.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, "What have you been trying?" I said, "Well, I've tried this product called Power Swab." And he said, "I can't believe how white your teeth are." From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
Let's do this.
Introducing Chevy's best lineup of SUVs ever. The rugged, always-ready Trailblazer, the first ever Traverse Z71, and the Chevy Trax, starting at $21,495. When it's your time to shine, Chevy's got you.
Get 1.9% financing on select popular 2024 Chevy SUVs when you finance with GM Financial. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
No more waiting to see a general surgeon. Stoughton Health can see you within a week. We accept over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan and Quartz. Ask for Dr. Aaron Schwab, board-certified general surgeon. Learn more at stoughtonhealth.com.
New at 5 with President Biden stepping aside. More than 90% of Wisconsin's Democratic delegates are already backing Vice President Kamala Harris. How this shift is energizing the campaign.
Using Future Track to show where thunderstorms this evening will go, how many more days of daily rain chances do we have in the forecast? I have the answer at 5.
Coming up tonight at 6, it may look like a hot spot now, but many people say they would not go on this lakeshore path when it's not light out. UW Madison and UW PD is trying to rewrite the narrative. Coming up tonight at 6.
Well, what is a nightmare weather scenario for most Midwesterners is a top of the box office film this week.
In this week's Loper Report, Will looks into the 1996 sequel, or the sequel to the 1996 movie Twisters.
Hey, Susan and Brady. The newest film in theaters, Twisters, blew away the competition, making a fantastic $80 million to win #1. But is the movie worth chasing to theaters to see?
Cow, I gotta go, Julia. We got cows.
In 1996, Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt starred in the original Twister film and took audiences and the box office by storm, becoming the second highest grossing film of the year, right behind Independence Day. In this standalone sequel, none of the original characters return. Instead, we have a new cast that includes Daisy Edgar Jones as Kate Carter, developing a new technology that will make tornadoes collapse.
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
A rival group of YouTube famous storm chasers show up, led by Tyler Owens, played by Glenn Powell.
If you feel it.
But of course, where the movie shines is the storm sequences themselves, which are intense and harrowing. More importantly, Twisters creates characters and relationships we care about against the spectacle of the weather. And that makes all the difference. Twisters is absolutely worth seeing. See it on the biggest screen possible now. My only critique, not enough cows.
Another cow.
Actually, I think that was the same one.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Not enough cows. We cannot wait to take Alex Harrington to see this movie.
Susan's been trying to get us all together and find out when he has a free time in his schedule.
I will buy the popcorn for everybody just to be there with Alex Harrington watching this movie. I can't wait.
Front row.
Yes, we're going to make it happen.
Well, next at 4, police and the community are coming together for a summit on crime.
When we come back, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes is our guest this afternoon. We'll share all the information about how you can get some questions answered when Live at 4 continues.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
This famous wood fence from the show Home Improvement had to have boards replaced 13 times in only 9 years. Our fences outlast wood 3 to 1 and are all backed by our extensive lifetime warranty. This month, save $1,000 on your project. Visit the website or call the number for your new fence today.
TDS Fiber Internet makes our home smarter. Working, playing, living, learning. It's all better with TDS Fiber Internet because it's faster, more reliable. It's award-winning internet served up by friendly local folks. It's what keeps us connected. And isn't that what it's all about? Say hello to internet that hits different. Say hello to TDS.
It's Empire Today's half price sale. Half price on carpet, hardwood, vinyl, and laminate. Plus half price on quality professional installation. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Check out our selection of Dakota vanities. They feature generous interior storage and come in a variety of styles. Get this sliding barn door vanity for $168.99 after rebate. Put the finishing touches on your bathroom with a faucet from Moen. Get this mica spot-resistant brush nickel faucet for $59.98 after 11% rebate at Menards. America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction.
Save big money at Menards.
They don't clock out at 5 or care if it's the weekend. That means we keep working too.
So when Eric Hovde says that farmers don't work hard, that pisses me off.
Think of farming. Look at the old physical toil that it would take on your body. Now you're largely driving around a tractor.
A California banker criticizing Wisconsin farmers for not working hard? We know what that is.
Eric Hovde, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
I got ahead of myself, Susan.
That's Got to go to St. Louis first.
Let's go to St. Louis. I think it's 84 degrees there. Beautiful picture of the arch.
That is a great shot.
Okay, now here I am. 3 separate shootings last month in Madison have prompted a lot of concern about gun violence in our city.
The Madison Police Department, as well as other community leaders, are offering a great opportunity to have a conversation, get some questions answered about a variety of issues in our community.
They're holding a public safety summit tomorrow at the Warner Park Community Center. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes is here, along with Anthony Cooper, who is with Focused Interruption. Welcome to Live at 4, you two.
Nice to see you both.
Nice
Welcome.
to be here. Having us.
So this is an opportunity for people to kind of weigh in and talk about what they're concerned with. So how do you hope to take that and use it to the benefit of the city?
Well, one of the things that we hope to do tomorrow is to just demonstrate to the Madison community our collaborative approach to public safety. So we don't just define public safety as the absence of crime at the Madison Police Department. We define it as the health of our community. And we can only do that by working in partnership with people like Focus Interruption, with our public health, with our judges. And so you'll see a variety of stakeholders, and we'll all come together to demonstrate how we work together to keep you safe.
This is completely free, and we'll tell you in just a minute how you can submit a question if you have a question to ask. Anthony, tell us a little bit about the people that are going to be gathered there tomorrow.
I mean, one of the things, we have people from the community, we have individuals like our organization, Public Health, MPD. I think one of the great things about this is the fact that people are interested and really want to know what is happening, right? You know, and so the fact that we have community members that it's not just talking about it, we're actually out there doing the work, and we're doing the work collaboratively.
And Chief Barnes, you actually have some things you want to tell the people that are attending as well, right? So it's a two-way street.
Yeah, it is a two-way street. I want to talk a little bit about what we do, our model. It's called stratified policing, how that incorporates everyone. We will also have a presentation on gangs. We get a lot of questions about gangs and what does that look like. We want parents to know what are some of the warning signs and some of the things to look for as far as gang culture. And then we'll answer a few questions. I know I won't get to them all during the panel, but I've committed myself to pulling up a chair and staying as late as I need to.
You might have to have some coffee.
I will definitely have to have some coffee.
So where are we at? Could you remind everyone, where are we at in terms of gun violence numbers year over year?
Sure. So we're seeing just remarkable reductions as far as gun violence. The number of shots fired occurred have decreased by about 38%. That's on top of about an 18% decrease from last year. We've had 7 weeks throughout the year where we've had no reports of shots fired, which is great. We only have 2 homicides. Now, any homicide in any city is too much, let's just say that. But to only have 2 at a city of about 286,000 people is just remarkable. And that doesn't happen by the police alone. It doesn't happen by the community alone, nonprofits. It only happens when people are working together. We need to do more of that so that we can see the number of reductions that we want to see.
What do you think is some of the other big issues that you expect to hear about tomorrow?
I think some of the other big issues is the fact that people want to know. They want to know exactly, step by step. And I think that one of the things that I do love about being a part of this is the fact that this is why we're here, right? This is why we're here, to making sure that we're having those types of conversations and being as open as possible, and to show what collaboration looks like as well.
And it's a great idea because a lot of people you assume they understand how you operate and how you approach certain circumstances. It's a great teaching opportunity.
Yeah, I think some of the things that I expect to hear, obviously, is fear of crime, which is a different metric. When people have experienced victimization, that lasts for a very, very long time, which is why we want to do this and talk to them about what they're feeling, because that's very important. Sometimes, against better judgment, read the comments on social media, and it's usually about feeling safe and not actually what the numbers show. So I want to try to bridge that gap tomorrow. And then, of course, the other thing that we'll hear about is traffic. Apparently, there was no speeding or racing on East Wash until 2021 when I got here. But I am committed to doing everything we can. So I want to talk a little bit about our traffic plan as well.
Well, Chief Barnes and Anthony, thanks to you for all you do. Best of luck tomorrow. I hope everybody takes advantage of this opportunity.
Absolutely.
Please come.
The Public Safety Summit is tomorrow night. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Warner Park Community Center on Northport Drive. You can submit a question by emailing mpdpio@cityofmadison.com.
Well, we have a sunny start to the work week, but we could see some scattered showers coming up. Here's Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington, who has more of your first alert forecast.
Brady, we got a couple scattered showers and thunderstorms really targeting over Lafayette County. We can zoom on in, get a little bit closer down to street level, just south of Darlington. One of those showers, a couple claps of thunder out there. Torrential rainfall is also a possibility with these showers, as we do have a decent amount of humidity out there with dew points in the 60s. That's just on the borderline of muggy. Dane County, we have no shower and thunderstorm activity. A couple of raindrops not out of the question in Dane County. Planning the rest of your evening here, Madison, much of southern Wisconsin too. Skies will clear out. The showers will dwindle across the area. Temperature starting off Tuesday morning about 64, 65 degrees with a little bit of patchy fog. There go those showers. They dwindle, they fizzle as we even head towards 2 o'clock. A couple more showers trying to get into Juneau, Marquette, and Adams and Green Lake counties. Not expecting severe weather with these showers and storms, although a little bit of heavy rainfall not out of the question. 10 o'clock, a little wave here swinging from northwest to southeast. This is a cold front that will bring some scattered thunderstorms to southern Wisconsin as we go later into the afternoon hours. See how it becomes a little bit more widespread. Not everybody's going to see a shower or thunderstorm on Tuesday, but it will be the greatest chance of rain that we have throughout the upcoming work week. And as we lose the heat of the day, those showers fizzle as we go a little bit further into Wednesday evening. Again, scattered is key. There are a couple areas that don't see anything at all, and there are a couple areas that see 1/10, quarter of an inch. If you're lucky to get a couple persistent showers and thunderstorms, you might sneak a 3/4 of an inch or upwards of an inch, similar to what we saw last night, Sunday night, when we had some areas that saw 3 inches of rain, at least by estimate, in southern Dane County. Moving further out into the 10-day forecast here, our temperatures are going to stay right around 80 degrees. Humidity levels will stay all decent until we get into the upcoming weekend. That's when the heat turns back on and the rain chances start to turn on by the early part of next week. We'll be back in a couple moments.
Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
Right now, we're running our 60-60-60 sale. So when you purchase your new concrete coating, you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off installation or 60-month no-interest financing. This is one of our best deals of the year, so visit our website or call the number for your new floor today.
More than 90% of Wisconsin's 95 delegates have already pledged their support for Vice President Harris at the convention.
How the shift in candidates is energizing the Democratic campaign now, and what's next for Wisconsin's political landscape? That's coming up at 5.
The nation's top call for action team is going strong at News 3 Now. With nearly 400 cases closed and over $700,000 recovered. If you need help moving forward, call for action only on News 3 Now.
Well, take a look at this. 2 suspects in an armed robbery, shooting, and intentional homicide were arrested near Oshkosh while trying to escape in a U-Haul. This new dash cam video from police shows the chase unfolding, sometimes in reverse.
Fond du Lac and Winnebago County Sheriff's Departments and the Omro Police department were involved in the chase. Police say the two suspects responded to a Facebook Marketplace ad for a car when a fight broke out, and then a suspect pulled out a gun and shot the victim. And the 65-year-old victim is expected to recover from those injuries.
Now to an unusual story out of Iowa. A woman and her husband were traveling northwest of Des Moines when she saw a wedding dress carried by the wind from a ditch to her clothesline. Denise Gannon and her husband are now trying to reunite the dress with its owner. The question that's circulating with locals now is, how did this expensive dress find itself in a ditch? Some residents say the bride changed her mind. Some say the Greenfield tornado had something to do with it, and others don't know what to think. Gannon says if she can't find the owner in the next few weeks, she will donate the dress. We'll keep you posted.
Yeah, I imagine someone saying, wait, where's my wedding dress?
Exactly.
All right, we'll be right back.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
You can get sizzling savings of 29% off during Fry Construction's Hot Summer Sale. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 4 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our Hot Summer Sale. Save 29% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
If you're watching this Gerber Life Guaranteed Life Insurance commercial, there's a good chance that you're alive. And if you're not, well, this may not be of interest to you. Now, I know what you're thinking. Life insurance? I'm going to live forever. Death is what happens to other people. Well, for the sake of argument, let's assume you're wrong and that someday you won't be watching TV anymore. I know it's not easy to talk about, so I'll do the talking. If you're 50 plus and alive, you can apply for Gerber Life Guaranteed Life Insurance with guaranteed acceptance, regardless of your health. And since this life insurance is guaranteed, you don't have to get a medical exam. In fact, you don't even have to fill out a health questionnaire. For a free quote, just call 800-387-9724. Then when you stop, if you stop watching TV, your family can use the insurance money to help cover your final expenses or anything else. For a free quote, call today, 800-387-9724. Your kids already inherited your ears, allergies, and questionable singing voice. Don't make them inherit your final expense tab, too.
Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week is here. Over 40 restaurants will showcase 3-course meals from $30. Plus, enjoy the perfect pairings with wine and more from Delicato Family Wines and Frederick Wildman & Sons. Check our online guide on MadisonMagazine.com to see which places offer takeout and dine-in. Save the dates, July 21st through 26th. Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week, where good times and great meals come together. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Coal Fund, and supporting sponsor, Roth Cheese.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy an air conditioner. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase an air conditioner and a furnace at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Well, that wraps up Live at 4 for this Monday. Brady is in the newsroom with a look at what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Brady?
I haven't been here in a while. It's
no, you
haven't. Well, tomorrow on Live at 4, UW Health's Dr. Jeff Potoff is here for his weekly visit. And next at 5, the Olympics start this week. How the Olympic athlete's mindset can improve our daily lives next at 5. We hope to see you then.